Did early Christians make up the resurrection stories? Probably not. And there's good reason to think that they truly believed them, that they truly believed that those events did happen. So, first things first, people can believe things are true even though they're not factually true. They can believe things happened when we can show that they didn't actually happen. The idea that someone believes something doesn't mean that that something actually happened. When I say that the apostles most likely believed that the resurrection happened, that doesn't mean that the resurrection truly happened. It's not evidence that the resurrection happened. It's simply saying that those apostles believed it to be true. So, how can we come to this idea that the apostles truly believed that the resurrection happened? Well, there's really two sources here. There's Paul and the Gospels. So, first, let's look at Paul. Starting with Paul, we have to realize that he's actually a direct source for this eyewitness testimony. Now, why is that? Well, he actually knew a couple of the apostles. He knew Peter and John. From Paul, we can clearly see that this belief in the resurrection is sincere. There's really no questioning it. They fully believe that it happened. And because of that, they are waiting for the general resurrection to occur, because Jesus wasn't simply resurrected, he was supposed to have brought on the general resurrection. That's why he's called the first fruit. Now, while we do have Paul, we also have the Gospels. And what we have to remember about the Gospels is that they were written in a time in which we're looking at an oral culture, an oral tradition. So even though they're written down decades later, the information that they're recording is actually a lot earlier. And we always see this stuff in Paul. So the sources that we do have really paint the picture that these people truly believed that there was a resurrection. Now, there's really no reason for them to make it up anyways, because what were they to gain from all of this? Now, when we look at this in context, making up the resurrection and following Jesus, there's really nothing to gain from it. There's no power to be had, there's no money to be had, there's really no influence to be had. In fact, they are following a Roman criminal because that's what Jesus was. He was seen as a criminal in the eyes of Rome. And to really lift him up as this leader, this person that they should be following, would have actually put them on the wrong side of Roman ideology. So we have no reason to really doubt that Paul and these early gospel writers truly believed what they were writing. That doesn't mean that it's truly happened, that it's actually historical fact, but it does mean that they simply didn't make it up.